Torg Elliott, QFM 96.
All right, while many of you stayed up for the Oscars, I was into the Anatomy Awards. Here's Mr. Skin. How are you, Skin?
Skin.
Doing great. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Great.
The Oscars?
25 years of the Anatomy Awards. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. I do this right up against the Oscars, and I can't believe it. I've been doing it for 25 years, but one of the things that's evolved with my Anatomy Awards, which is the best in movie and television.
The breast.
Yeah, the breast is that, it was different from when I started. Now, we still have best nip slip and best breasts and all best butt and all that. But what has really been fun for me is my team goes through every movie and television show in the U.S., and then they also are looking at everything from all over the world. Now, these are mainstream films. This isn't porn. This is mainstream movies and television shows, but from all over the world. And so many wild and crazy things happen when you look at it from a world perspective, and it's so fun for me to curate some of these crazy nude scenes and make awards for them so I could show them to people right on the front page of MrSkin.com. And I wanted to show you guys some examples of these because it's really fun this year.
Nice. So what do you want to start with?
Yeah, I'll just run through. I should say there's 40 categories.
Yeah, there's a
right
lot.
At the front page of MrSkin.com for free if you want to check them out. But I wanted to go over some highlights. Like, for instance, like one that was really interesting we had never done before was Best Foot Fetish. And it's Margot Robbie and Barbie. And, when Barbie came out in July, this movie was huge. All of a sudden we started noticing through Google, we were getting these searches, Margot Robbie feet. And I'm like, what the heck? And, it was like a ton of people.
It's Rex Ryan.
Yeah, they did a big focus in the movie on her flat feet and all that other stuff. And people are really into it. I don't question what people are into, but if that's so popular, we had to make sure that we noted it, and Margot Robbie won Best Foot Fetish, which was fun.
Not bad feet, but it's not my thing, but yeah, they're attractive feet.
Right, I don't care if that's what you're into.
Yeah.
Now one that is really amazing that was on Amazon Prime, there's a show called Gen V. And,
which I've watched, yes. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, you know where I'm coming with this.
Yes.
So in the first episode, first of all, this is the spinoff of The Boys, which is a very popular show. So I want to stress again, this is on Amazon Prime.
And it's nasty.
Yeah, so Lizzie Broadway, who in the show, her superpower, she could shrink really tiny into like the size of an ant or as big as a house. Right?
Oh, no.
I know where this is going.
Yes, so she is in bed with Liam, who has superhuman hearing. That's his superpower. And let's say this: she shrunk down really small in bed with him, and she won our best shaft shimmy, which you have to see it to believe it. But it is unbelievable. Now they did it all with CGI. It was comical and all that, but I had never seen this before in movies or television. It was really a funny scene from a very popular show, the first episode of Gen V. And if you haven't seen this, it's worth checking out.
Well, Meryl Streep won Best Shaft Shimmy one year, didn't she?
yeah, Meryl Streep.
Yes. Dame Judi Dench.
Whoa. Yeah, so anyway, now also, have you guys heard of that television show, Naked Attraction?
Yes, you told us about it, yep.
Yeah, it won our best TV show, and it is just, if you haven't seen this thing, it's a UK dating show where a woman will have 6 men to choose from, but they don't choose based on their personality or their face. They
right.
choose on body parts, and then they'll flip the script, and there'll be a man, it'll be either a woman and 6 men or a man and 6 women, just looking at body parts, and it is now on HBO's Max app. You could watch the show, and it is amazing. It's just, you've never seen so much nudity in one television show. That won our best TV show for nudity without question. Our best butt, we do this every year.
Best butt's important. This is a big category.
This is a big one. Now we're to the big ones.
My crack staff was right on this. So anyway, Carrie Russell won for The Diplomat, which is a Netflix show where she plays a U.S. ambassador, stressing the ass an ambassador. And in the fourth episode, she showed her butt, and we felt this was our favorite celebrity butt of the year. Now, interesting fact, in 2017 and 2018, she won Best Butt for the Americans. So she's a repeat winner, if you will. That doesn't happen too often. And that was pretty cool. Our best
Skin, you should let these publicists know that their clients win your awards.
Yeah, they'd be so excited for that.
Best butt, Carrie Russell.
Yeah, our best full frontal was a no-brainer. Jennifer Lawrence and No Hard Feelings. I talked to you guys about this a couple times last year.
Kudos to her for doing that, too.
And she did those headlocks and kicks and all that. That was her. That wasn't a body double.
Wow.
And I still think not only was this the number one nude scene of 2023, this is a top 10 nude scene of all time. You just don't get a mainstream actress doing that graphic nudity and
doing karate naked.
And fighting,
yeah. That's
karate,
good.
yes.
Right.
Now, there's a real funny one I wanted to share with you because, again, this has never happened in the history of MrSkin.com, but our best nude with Winnie the Pooh. And, let me explain. So in 1922, Winnie the Pooh was trademarked. And when you trademark something in the U.S., after 100 years, it becomes public domain. And these two geniuses were like, wait a second, we could do a horror crap movie with Pooh, and they did so, called Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. And this will not win any Oscars, but May Kelly was topless with Winnie the Pooh, a guy with a Winnie the Pooh mask, and it's the first time in the history of Winnie the Pooh he's ever been in a scene with a nude woman. So it won our best nude with Winnie the Pooh, and again, you guys would never have even stumbled across this movie, but we go through everything, and that's one where I really wanted to share it with you.
Who won Best Picture?
Oh, this is, if you watched the Oscars last night, the name for this movie came up a lot. But our Best Picture, which is a mainstream film with A-list talent that has the most nudity, was the movie Poor Things with Emma Stone. And by the way, it's such a weird concept what happens in this movie to her. It's so bizarre, but she's basically nude almost the whole movie. I mean, I've never seen
the sex scenes are pretty. I watched it yesterday for the first time, and I was telling the guys, Skin, that it's pretty graphic, and yeah, she's nude most of the time.
Oh my God, it's incredible, and there was no mainstream film. I mean, there's B movies, but even B movies didn't have as much nudity as Poor Things, and what a great, and it's an Oscar-worthy movie. I mean, she won Best Actress for that, so. If you haven't seen Poor Things, it's not only a great movie, but you're going to see an incredible amount of Emma Stone nudity, which she had only done a brief nude scene in The Favorite, and then she went from like brief nudity to Hall of Fame nudity in one movie, which is
nice. Are we missing any major categories?
Anything niptastic that we've missed?
Well, we had most niptastic nips this year. That was Lily Rose Depp for The Idol, of course. That was a fun one. Now, The Idol, yes, it got canceled. Yes, it was a huge disappointment, but Lily Rose Depp, Johnny Depp's daughter, had 13 nude scenes in the 5 episodes. So kudos to her. Again, another one. That's great. But I should mention the Lifetime Skin Achievement Award because this is I don't want to miss this. Every year we choose an A-list actress that's had an incredible nude career that's later in their career for a Lifetime Skin Achievement Award, and we chose Monica Bellucci this year.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Not only
Maron.
I know, Maron. Not only does she turn 60 this year, but of all the A-list actresses at our website, and don't forget, like she was in James Bond movie with Daniel Craig. I mean, she's been in a lot of mainstream films, and she's beautiful. She has been naked the most movies of any actress at MrSkin.com that's not like Shannon Tweed from the 90s and stuff. This is mainstream actress. She's had 27 movies she's been nude in, and wow, she is she's incredible, and that is a reason for a Lifetime Skin Achievement Award, as you guys can imagine.
Skin, did you make up an award just to give Sydney Sweeney something?
Yeah, well, she actually, it's funny, in 2023, she only did one brief nude scene in that rom-com she did, but she didn't do enough to make our Anatomy Awards this year. But don't worry, Sydney Sweeney has won Best Breast, she's won Best Nudes, she's won awards in the past, but 2023 was not her best year for nudes.
Is she's going to stop doing nudity?
No, let's not get crazy.
All right, good.
Yes.
Was Jodie Foster naked?
She wasn't naked on that True Detective show she did this year, but she was nominated.
Wow.
For that show. Well, last night for the Oscars, she was nominated for supporting actress in Nyad. Yes, did you guys remember the movie Nell? She was very naked in. She also did a movie called Backtrack in 1990 where she was nude. But, she's been naked quite a bit in her career, but not this year.
She looked good last night. She's healthy. She's healthy. Yeah, she looks good.
She looks great. It's amazing how, she was in Taxi Driver, remember?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she's had a long career. That's going back to the 70s.
Well, it's all on MrSkin.com. You can see all the awards and recap. Skin, thanks so much, man.
You guys.